Hey guys, today I'm gonna be talking about what you should be doing with your alt since we got the roadmap. And as you know, we're not gonna get clown this month, we're gonna get end of September. So I saw some questions, what you should be doing with your rooster, how to like maximize it, most efficient spots where you should stop. So my main idea is here is to get one of your alts to 1475 or at least to 1460, because that way if you're gonna look at my rooster currently, my rooster, I don't know, in my eyes it's alright. Of course there's much better roosters, like people have a lot of characters, especially the whales, with like multiple characters that are like 1470 or so. But the idea for me and for most of the people who are at around same level would be to get your main at least at 1475, and then you should get one of your alts at 1475 as well, because if you can do two clowns, that's gonna be a big increase on your gold. Plus you can do Vika's hard as well, Walton hard, and we're gonna have like what, 2 months, a little bit more, till we get the clown. So that's quite decent amount of time. Like the next month we're not really gonna get anything like big besides the pet ranch. So it's a really good time for you to push your alt to 1460, 4070, at least 4075, so you can do 2 clown raids per week. That's like a lot of extra gold. Plus, if you gonna get another character, like at 4075, you can do additional Argos bosses. You can do like normal Valton boss as well. It's gonna make you a lot of gold, and if you already have, you know, your legendary engraving books to plus 12, it's gonna be really cheap for you to gear them up. It's not gonna cost you much, especially if you have like Grudge or whatever other expensive, engraving your main class is used. It's gonna cost you pretty much pennies these days, because most of the relic items are getting cheaper, like a lot cheaper compared to what it was before. So if we add that, you're gonna have two characters that can do buses. They're gonna earn you a lot of gold, like a lot of another materials as well, like just the basic stuff. But I would recommend for you to do that on your alt that you really prefer to play. I know there's some people that just play support, so if you're gonna get like two supports at 75, it's gonna be a really good time for you, because on clown you're gonna need support for sure. So you're gonna be making good amount of money, especially knowing that you're gonna get in any group easily, pretty much. But at that point, I think most of the people already have their statics with the guilds or the friends, Especially the clown is only 4-man raids, so you don't need like 8 people. And yeah, I think if you're planning to do that, you should start doing that probably right now. If you have your, as I said, if you have your main at least at, 1475. Because right now I got to 1490 and I was kind of disappointed, to be honest. Like, I thought that, they did include, that extra Una tokens, from Korea at 1490. That was my push, That's why I actually pushed, my main just to get an extra gold chest per week. But apparently it was not in the game, so they did hold it back, till we gonna get Belshazzar. Probably, it's the best, case, because we don't really have any content at the moment. We don't really have any content beyond 1460, and we're not gonna have any content beyond that for 2 more months. So you could even technically push like maybe 2 more characters to 1460, maybe one to 4075, as I said, and that's gonna earn you a lot of gold, you know. Like if you have your alts at 3070 or 1415, it's already making a lot of gold if you noticed. And if you have time and if you're willing to, you know, invest, it's gonna be even much more, you know, from now on, especially with all the bosses you're gonna be able to do with your main, with your alt. It's gonna make you a lot of gold, and that's a really good, you know, option if you don't really have what to do with your main now. Because 1475 is more than enough, to be honest, especially if you're running with static. That's gonna be sufficient for clown. You don't really need push more than that, because I don't really know when we even gonna get Belshazzar. I honestly thought that Clown is gonna come on August, and then Belshazzar is gonna come, you know, like 2-3 months after. But by the looks of it, if you're gonna get at the end of September, we're gonna get, you know, Clown. So it's highly likely that Belshazzar is gonna come at the end of December. In my eyes, you know. I'm thinking that's the best case scenario. Hopefully I'm wrong, maybe a bit earlier, maybe, you know, on November. But who knows, you know, we can never know, you know, how they're gonna follow, you know, and what they're gonna do with, you know, their patches, because we are not really catching up to Korea that fast. Like we were going quite nicely paced, you know, with Waldhorn, Vikas, you know, but now that the clown is gonna come out, you know, a bit later than everyone probably expected, you're not really gonna have what to do with your main. As I said, don't push past 1475 at the moment. It's much more, you know, like optimal to invest in your one alt or multiple alts just to make, you know, more gold, more materials, and just, you know, enjoy more raids per week, like Vikas hard, Walton normal, you know, I mean Walton hard as well. And then when you're gonna get, you're gonna be able to do 2 clowns at once, which gonna bring you a lot of gold and a lot of materials, especially if you have some, you know, alt that you enjoy playing. Like myself, to be honest, I enjoy playing Shadow Hunter sometimes because it is relaxing, you know, compared to Gunslinger. It's kind of like much easier class to play, in my opinion. You know, you don't need to focus, and like Shadow Hunter is much more cheaper, easier to build compared to Gunslinger. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it, guys, for today. I hope you enjoyed about my bambling, you know, about the stuff. Hopefully, you know, you're enjoying the game, and see you guys on the next one. Peace.